Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Johnny. Today I'm going to show this book. It's sort of by request. Excuse me. Before I get the video started, I just want to give a shout out to somebody who I mentioned many times in my videos, and I need to kind of return the favor. There's a guy on here who has his own channel called The King's Court, but his name is Ed. If you have not checked out his channel, I advise you to. He has great stuff. I'll try to leave a link at the bottom of this video if I can remember how, but if not, forgive me. But his name is The King's Court. He has a great channel, just like, everything Elvis, man. He collects FTD vinyl releases, Friday music vinyl releases. He has other vinyl, original vinyl. He does sealer reveals, reviews, and other various topics of Elvis. And it's very interesting. I think if you watch his videos, you'll be very, very interested in this stuff. He's a really good guy. So yeah, so check his channel out. And if you haven't, you're kind of crazy because he has a lot of subscribers. God, man, he has to have at least 1,200, 1,400 at least. So odds are you've probably seen his videos, but if you haven't, please check him out. But anyways, so one of his latest videos he showed the comic book version of this. You got a free comic book day in 2011 or 2012. It's basically a sampling of this book, and he showed it. And I said a comment on his video saying, yeah, I have that book. And he said to me, you know what, you should really show it. So I'm going to show it. But man, this is like 200 pages, so I really got to get started. I don't want to talk too much. But, so yeah, let's get started with that. Yeah, so remember, The King's Court. Ed, check him out. Good guy. Alright, so this book came out during the 35th anniversary of Elvis's death. It was only 2,500 pressed, and the original price of this book, this is a slipcover to it, was, I don't know if you can see that, my phone's a piece of crap, but this book was $195. It was very expensive, and I did not pay that. If I had to pay that, I probably wouldn't be owning this book right now. But I got this on deep discount for $30, brand new, unopened, from a seller on Amazon. I think when this book came out, first of all, it was very expensive, and I don't think a lot of people knew about it. It's just really different. Ed said in his video it was an oddity. It really is, but I really do enjoy it. It's basically a book from Liquid Comics, different comic stories and strips in here from different animators and different writers, including, most notably, probably Stan Lee. It's a really cool book. Different styles of animation, really cool, something different of Elvis. So yeah, this is a big coffee book version of it. So let's get started before I ramble on. And here we go. So this is a slipcover, okay, that it comes in. There's the back of it. Pretty cool. There's the spine. See, 35th anniversary for his death. And here's the book itself. It's a pretty cool cover. Not bad. Nice cover. Here's a certificate of authenticity. I mean, there's so many different animation styles you're going to see in here. It's so cool. So I got number 496 of 2,500. So that's mine. First page. Okay. Credits. Here's the table of contents. Big centerfold of Elvis. Type of thing. Little introduction from the people. And through here is photos of Elvis, a little facts, some stuff I did not know, and quotes from him and other artists. It's really cool, really good stuff. So here's a first little comic thing. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's just so interesting to me. I read all these comics. Some of them are a little hokey, but it's cool. It's just so different, man. It really is. Like I said, this is about 200 pages, so if I go a little quick, forgive me. But I really don't want to make this super long. That New Style, that's what it's called. So if you want to get this, just look on Amazon. I'm telling you, it's pretty cheap. There's another little big picture of him. Elvis the rock star. Joss Rock. And there's a quote from Bob Dylan. Joss Rock. ish right there. Pretty cool. Oh, look, Leonard Bernstein. That's cool. He orchestrated a lot of music for movies, including one of my favorites, West Side Story. Pretty cool. Frank Sinatra on rock and roll. That's when he was dogging Elvis and rock and roll music in the 50s. But later on, he wasn't. And then that's where he's talking good about Elvis after he passed away. But there's a cover photo. You know, it kind of looks like Starry, Starry Night from Van Gogh in the background. That's pretty cool. I think it's just called Starry Night. I think I'm thinking of that Don McLean song or something. Faith Hill says a quote. Look at that. Quote from Keith Richards. All right. Heartbreak Hotel. President Jimmy Carter. Elvis Presley, death deprives our country of a part of itself. He was a unique, irreplaceable President Carter. That must have been when he died. Yeah, he was very unique. I mean, he really was a part of big culture, man. He really was. Bono. That's a unique one. That's very different looking. I don't know who. Maybe that's the name of the artist right there. It's Now or Never. Quote from Mick Jagger. Hope this is coming out good. Please comment at the end. Tell me if it's coming out good or not. And my sound, because my phone is such a piece of crap. But my iPad I have is so limited on space. It's a pain in the ass. It really is. Don't Be Cruel. Paul McCartney. Hey, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool artwork. Suspicious Minds. Even a quote from 50 Cent. Look, that period was different when Elvis was there. They were stopping everything. Elvis had the moment for real. While I'm here, it's not all about 50 Cent, but it's all about Elvis. But it was all about Elvis. Wow, even 50 Cent said a quote. That's pretty cool. I think I seen him say that quote, actually. And honestly, in the future, I plan to do a video on genres. Rob Thomas, he was the lead singer of Matchbox 20. That's a weird one. It looks like Rat Rod-ish, like a Rat Rod type of artwork. Viva Las Vegas. Beyonce Knowles. That's one of my wives. In case you guys didn't know, that was my wife, my ex-wife. We had to get a divorce though. So yeah, that's a cool picture. Look at that. It's a cool piece of artwork. Eddie Murphy. Oh, look, he cusses right here. Was in the fucking room. I don't give a fuck who was in the room with him. Bogart, Mill Monroe. Yeah, Eddie Murphy was. He said a few times he was a big Elvis fan. And here's another comic. Ooh, there's a Colonel. Bastard. I wish I could go more into depth into it, folks, but, you know, like I said, it's a very long video. Look, Elvis about to kick somebody's ass. Kick somebody's ass in the 68 comeback. There's a baby Elvis. You know, this is actually a funny one. And I've seen this style of animation like in a comic strip or something, man. Here's another one. Looks like maybe Elvis, maybe if he was in the 70s. Or I mean, not in the 70s, like in the disco era. It's been a while since I read these. I can't really remember. Look at him. I can't really remember what the stories were about. But yeah. Elvis, the Love God. Wow. Okay. And there's the centerfold of the front cover. It's pretty cool. Beatles. This was in the comic book, I remember, that the King's Court showed. There's Elvis all Sergeant Peppered up. Pretty cool. Would a blonde Elvis have more fun? That would have been weird. I think I like him with black hair. Alright, these are sketches from the guy who used to design his jumpsuits. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think Bill Ballou. Yeah, I say Bill Ballou. And this is cool. It says something about Star Wars. I want to read it, but I can't right now. I just want to keep going. Maybe you can pause and read it. I'm telling you, man, I found out a lot of stuff in here I didn't know about him and Muhammad Ali. I saw these at Graceland, I think. Box of clothes. Piece of artwork with Elvis and Muhammad Ali. The name is Presley, Elvis Presley. From Tennessee with love. TCB. And it has like a lot of handwritten notes from him also. That's cool. I thought this was cool. A new king for England. This is basically a letter that people from England wrote to him. Or people from England wrote to see if he can play for the Queen. And they gave a bullshit story back. But we all know why Elvis couldn't play overseas. Is because Colonel Parker came to this country illegally. So he never want to get caught. He didn't want to go without Elvis. Elvis on the moon. If I can dream. That's nice. The Elvi corpse. I guess kind of like the Green Lantern corpse. There's Nixon. You can tell that's Nixon right there. That's funny. I guess if for Green Lantern, that was Nixon. Everybody dresses up as Elvis and kicks the bad person's ass. Elvis Presley, showbiz spy. Army Elvis. Yeah, look, there's Grayson. You know, it would have been cool to see Elvis play really different characters when he was in the movies. Like, what if he played a spy in a movie? You never know. I mean, I just wish, we all wish he got more serious roles. That's a pretty cool picture. Alright, well, here's some handwritten notes of Elvis. And this chapter is called Elvis the Searcher, which kind of makes sense, because honestly, I heard Elvis the Searcher was in the works for years. So this book came out in 2011, 2012. So maybe they were going to start working on it, but they didn't at this time. And I'll be honest with you, I have not seen that documentary yet. I pre-ordered it on DVD, so I will get it. It's coming out like in the next week or so. See, Elvis used to always write in a lot of his books stuff that meant something to him. Maybe sayings that meant something to him. It's pretty cool. Damn, I'm already at 15 minutes. Almost. Okay. That's Elvis when I think he was in Hawaii for the USS Arizona. I always wanted that FTD book. I think it went out of print recently, which I'm really pissed off because I was about to get it. I think the crap went out of print. I don't know why they do that with those FTD books. It really pisses me off. But there's a few I wanted. I wanted that one. I wanted the MSG book. I think that's out of print now. And I wanted... There was one that centered around him playing in Memphis in '61 before his last concert in Hawaii. And from, I think there's another one called From Hollywood to Memphis or something. But how the web was woven. Ah, look at that. I think it's like the Cairo numbers or something. Out of that book or something. Here's another one, Elvis. Alright, we're at the end of the book. Okay, that went pretty good. That went pretty quick. I'm happy. This is the one that was also in the video that Ed made. This is basically Elvis at the pearly gates, if you believe in that stuff. There's the pearly gates waiting in line to hear his name be called to see if he makes it through. He talks to God, basically. And he asks him, why does he deserve it? He's like, I don't know if I do. And he's like, all I did was know music my whole life. And he's like, well, maybe that's what what can make you get in here, because you made people happy with your music and all that. But it's a really, really cool. Because that's supposed to be God, you know. It's just an image. Alright, and then here in the back of the book is artist bios. So it has all the little mini bios for various writers, or I mean various artists. So that's pretty cool. So you get to know some information. Maybe you heard of some of these people. If you're into the comic book stuff, you never know. So what does this quote say? All I want to know is the truth, to know and experience God. I am a searcher. That's what I'm all about. Huh. I wonder if they have that recorded anywhere, him saying it. Elvis the Searcher bonus material. Okay. See, I really do think this was supposed, maybe, I'm not saying it was supposed to correspond with it, but I think they were working on it at this time. That's cool. Yeah, so a little bonus material in the back of the book. Maybe this is like in his, probably in one of his religious books he used to read. On the back, it just has a few pictures of movie posters. I have that movie poster. I showed it my couple movie posters on here. Here's some pencil layouts of some artwork. So, which is pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. And here's some sketches and color mock-ups of artwork throughout the book. I think that's one of the coolest ones out of the whole book. Seeing that they're trying to get him to play. Alright, and here's the very last page. And you know what? That's it. So that's Elvis, Graphic Elvis, special limited edition book. So if you enjoyed it, maybe you want to pick it up. Leave a comment below. What do you think about this book? Let me know. Anyways, I'll see you all next time. I'm going to cut it off here because it's pretty long. So I'll see you all next time with another video, alright? Take care, everybody. Bye.